Hello there. Um, how are you? Wait, no, scratch that. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, as for me, wow. I mean, I had to stop streaming last time. I had to skip a day of streaming, and here I am today. And today is just a very chill day, so I didn't want to miss it. Because I do like streaming, and I did miss it even if I stopped for one single day, basically. Well, two if you want to be very technical about it, right? Truth be told, though, I needed to, and health comes first. And the thing is, my vertigo medicine, yeah, it's kind of like at this point confirmed almost that it is responsible for, well, uh, exaggerated sleepiness. Like, for example, the last few mornings when I've been taking it, because I take one pill every morning, I mean, sure, vertigo is gone, obviously, like every other time, but apparently it has, hi Neris, I hope you're doing okay. Apparently it has, made me sleepy. Quite sleepy, I'd say. And I also fucked up a bit in the sense of like, Mondays and Tuesdays when I stream, I usually just end the stream and like watch a movie or something while trying to go to bed. Whereas for the last quite a few times, I've been staying up late gaming and all that, when I didn't have to. I was just enjoying the company of the people I was with like way too much. So I kind of like, let myself go there. And I think I may have built up what you'd call like a sleep debt, which I now need to pay back. And I'm doing my best to do so. Other than that though, I mean, yeah, it feels very artificially sleepy. Like I literally can't stay awake. Obviously I'm not doing the mistake of trying to fight it by coffee or energy drinks or whatever. I just make sure I eat okay and that I get as much sleep as I can to you know pay off the sleep debt, as we said. That's what's been going on. I think I will stop the medicine. I know it's supposed to be like that in the start, apparently, like the first few days when you take it, but nah, I don't fuck with that. I'm sorry. I'd rather risk it and see if I still get dizzy, and if I do, I'll just switch medicine to something else. Uh, just gonna tell my doctor, and they're gonna move me to something else for vertigo for a few days until that is gone, and then I can stop all of that shit. And that's pretty much the update there. I didn't do an intro because honestly, I'm so fucking sleepy right now that if I sit in my chair without doing anything and just listening to my own intro music, I'll probably gonna sleep in my chair. I'm gonna start the stream and sleep, legitimately. Um, Good mental exercise kind of wakes me up. Like anything that stimulates my brain kind of wakes me up. Like if I play Helldivers 2, for example, I suddenly become awake. Uh, it's literally just it's literally just a medicine, and I fucking hate it, and it feels very artificial. Um, because it is artificial. I mean, it is artificially induced in the end, even if some of it could be, or probably, or rather, probably is. My schedule changed with Mondays and Tuesdays when I explain what I do then. So all of that shit plus the stress wearing me down from the whole ordeal of like trying to move and my ISP not connecting me in my new apartment and everything, and the contract stuff with my flatmate, like everything. Literally at this point, I feel like it has piled up, and yeah, I just accumulated a depth of just being chill and not worrying, of just not doing anything for a bit. not going after my SP, not calling, not this, not that, like, just letting things go a bit and relaxing. And I think, yeah, that kind of accumulated that depth, as I said, like all those things combined, I guess. But I do think, even so, that the biggest contributor by far is this medicine. Uh, I've taken it before because, yeah, I do have vertigo, especially during summer for some reason, or rather only during summer for some reason. And it lasts for like a few weeks or a couple of weeks. And then, I take this same medicine, same dosage. I never had issues with it, I think, unless I didn't notice it back then. So I think it's that combined with all the other facts that kind of like at this point, got to me. It feels like. Anyway, I hope that you're not worried. But I want to say that it is likely that I will not stream. Like during the next, sorry for the sniff, by the way, this air conditioner, uh, not cold, but like blockage, let's say. Uh, it's possible that during the coming couple of weeks, I might just decide not to stream on a day, depending on like how I'm feeling. Keep that in mind. My program is already very set. It's like Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, for 4 to 6 hours a time, excepting Saturday, which is like a couple of hours, uh, if that. So I thought that like if I don't stream one of those days that I stream mainly, so Monday, Tuesday, it's gonna be definitely felt, right? By anyone who watches me, if such creatures exist anyways. So I thought fair to just, I guess, mention it, warn it, warn about it, so that you don't think that I'm falling off schedule or something. It's that's literally coping with this stupid fucking prescription thingy, or non-prescription, but like this medicine. Um, it's nothing too exotic or whatever. It's very common. It's called Vertigo N in Greece, and yeah, it's known to cause uh, drowsiness and like just sleepiness, like feeling really sleepy. So there you go. That's pretty much basically the update. If you were concerned, assuming anyone is watching other than Neris, and maybe Kaori every now and then. Hi Kaori, if you're here or if you're listening. Um, Amy, maybe. you know. Other than that, I'm just gonna put it out there anyways. Today though, I wanted to just chill in my chair, which I am. And from this chair where I'm seated, we are going to go into this. And it's 20 minutes, which means it's probably gonna take me like 3 or 4 business days to fucking to go through without interrupting. If we add interruptions for commentary, yeah, you're looking at a month's content right here. I'm just kidding. But expect it to be an hour or so, I guess. Um, I like the crossover, some Marvel vs. Capcom style crossover over here happening. I do like Jesse. He's a cool guy. He's done some cool videos. I like most of this stuff. Like I like watching that stuff. Most of all, I like commenting on it. Well, since I'm so sleepy, there may be things that I will miss, and there may be things that I will repeat, like repeat myself. There will be yawning. Lots of yawning. I'm just warning you right now. Cannot be helped. Okay. So be patient. Let's get through it. The usual format, which means I check sound, see if it's okay. Then we see what we see, and I comment on it based on my, own experiences and whatever. Offer my take. Um, and you hopefully get some food for thought, if. Nothing else. Like worst case scenario is going to like make you think. That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, you kind of like develop an interest or something. Well, the first thing I want to say is, well, first sound check. So let me see here what's going on, and I love calling it sound check because it makes me, sound professional. Let's see if what the sound is like. Nah, bro. You're gonna go lower with your beautiful voice, unlike mine. Yeah, this should be okay. Let me see if my mic is picking it up. Okay, it shouldn't be picking it up, right? If it is, it's like probably just a little. Maybe I can even improve it by pressing this magical button on my mixer here. All right. Well, let's fucking do it. Um, let's fucking do it. Let's go. There is one problem. Problem is I'm gonna have to have it full screen. I don't know if that's gonna be an issue with YouTube, because if I don't have it full screen for some reason, my browser is doing this. You see how choppy it is? You see how choppy it is? Yeah, it does that. I don't know why. I don't care to fix it right now, like for fuck's sake. So just bear with me, okay? And with that said, I will be pausing just to comment on the various things that we're gonna hear. And as always, yeah, I don't know why it does that. It just does that. It just fucking does that. It doesn't give a shit about settings or RAM or anything. It just doesn't care. It started doing it like I think half a year ago, 5 months ago, and then it never stopped. And it doesn't matter. Like I've been searching on ChatGPT, I've been searching on Google, I've been searching on Reddit. I've tried everything. Nothing fucking fixes it. I'll probably have to change browser, and I'm too bored to change browser. Uh, I managed to fix it at one point, and then fucking Edge updated, and then it ruined the fix I did, and then I went to do the fix again, and that time it didn't work. Amazing, good job, good patch, good update, nice job. Anyway, so now it's gonna be full screen, and if anyone has a problem with that or is considered like piggybacking on content, well, I don't fucking care. Let's go into it. I like that they're speaking Japanese and everything, and then like just announcing stuff for like 10 minutes straight, and then Jesse goes like, yes. I love that. So let's start straight up with my critiques. um, First of all, that is not a tactical technique. Okay, I'm just kidding, and that's not what I wanted to comment on. Let me. Yeah, so this guy is now demonstrating that he can kick the front leg. I mean, you don't have to be a genius for that. um, I've told you before, if if you don't want it to have such an impact, then be ready to just let your leg kind of go with a hit instead of against it, instead of bracing. Just like you would when you get hit on the head, right? On the jaw or anywhere where the jaw is kind of like a knockout. But like, you know what I mean? If you're careful, it's not gonna be, because you're going with a punch, right? You're moving with a punch. You're turning your head. You're absorbing and basically redirecting. And it's the same kind of theory with your leg there, with that supposedly exposed leg. That's your front leg. Um, that this guy is kicking here. So first of all, you're already dead there, because that shit is gonna be in there. I assume that what he's demonstrating is after you've moved to the side. Which the problem with that is that you think that after you do that one maneuver, your opponent for some reason is going to be frozen in time, as if they're not gonna pivot on their back or front leg while also slashing at the same time. potentially injuring you by slashing this way. You can see the mouse movement. Um, Knives are dangerous if you are not protected, and the other person knows what they're doing. Now, back to the leg, though. Um, I can see already that this person's weight is distributed, so he could have just easily, when receiving the strike on the leg, just let the leg dangle back. That's it. Shift your weight to the back leg, let your leg dangle back, and then dangle back into position, and just shift your weight again. It will hurt, but you're not gonna die from it. In the sense of like, it's not gonna lead into some disaster where you're planted on the floor face down. Now, if you have all your weight on that leg, and if you're bracing and you're rigid and you're not like, you have in your head the idea that like, okay, once I plant my feet in the ground, I am unstoppable. You're gonna find out that you're very stoppable very soon, unless you weigh like 500 kg or something and are very short.
Lift. Like a chicken.
The lift thing is debatable. It works as long as you don't, as long as you disregard. Oh my god, that's a bad stop for Jesse there. I'm sorry, Jesse. It works as long as you know you want to be blinded to what comes next, which is those two arms wrapping around your neck. Um, and that's going to be a significantly less advantageous position for you. So you better have some plan after that. It's not like, oh, if somebody bear hugs me like that with my arms, then I'll just like, yeah, move my chicken arms. And yeah, well, that fucking that pincer, that pincer maneuver is gonna be located instead of your arms and around you, around your neck and face, potentially suppressing your breathing, closing your airways, and also squeezing your neck. So do have a plan, as like for example, lowering your body while you're also doing the chicken thing a little bit, you know, or turning while you're doing it, or something like that. Now, look, I'm very sleepy today. I'm not gonna go into crazy detail. Just know that
Lift.
this alone will not work. If you secure the arms, it's easy for these arms to slip out. It's easy for these arms to slip out, and I wouldn't trust it. That's my problem with it. There are even techniques that this guy can do to counter this kind of wrist grip, wrist manipulation here, in such a way that then you're in trouble. So don't think that because you thought about it first, the other person might not like react. Like just don't put yourself in this situation, because the your tailbone is exposed, your testicles are exposed to strikes from here. Uh, the guy can even raise his knee and brace it against your tailbone, and oh boy, you're gonna be in a very uncomfortable sensation journey.
Like a chicken.
Not to mention other places where they can just put up. And I didn't imply anything sexy by that.
Lift. Like a chicken.
Okay, yes, that is typical. This,
Lift. Like a chicken.
bro,
Lift. Like a chicken.
for someone to do this to you, you have to be a bozo. There are ways to do this. but this is not one of them. I understand, the philosophy behind the art here, which requires minimal application of force in the sense of you're not allowed to go. I'll make it raw for you. I'll make it blunt. Okay, I'll put it bluntly. You're not allowed to exercise more force than necessary. You're only allowed to basically take advantage of a system of physics and levers and leave it at that. Because normally, what you want to do here is not just spin the person around, you want to stop the spin and smash them down if you want it to be effective and hope that they don't know how to fall because then you might end up with those legs around your neck. But spinning them like a mill, that's just acrobatic demonstration. I'm sorry. And this guy, his arm is ready to tap the floor on landing. However, I can't see this system. I wouldn't trust this physics here. I wouldn't trust this physics like for real. Like this to me is awkward as fuck. How he's falling. That's not how I would fall. That's not how I did fall. Used to to, to soften falls. That looks a little bit like it's gonna be a bad day, especially for the hand here. So from what I see here, what the fuck? Sorry, my alarm clock. From what I see here, he did.
Lift.
I can't see because of the letters, but he tries to stop the fall by putting a hand down, and if this is how he did it, so this is his wrist here, this is his palm touching. Ooh boy, nah. Ooh boy, nah. You don't want to do that.
Lift. Like a chicken.
He tries to go for the like. First of all, it's like he doesn't have control of his lower body. You do have control over your lower body. Just fucking extend your leg and hit this guy. First of all. Second of all, I want to say that behind the letters, it's his arm not being like. Uh, Even so, I rate this as a bad fall, like below average. I didn't see what happened there, and that looked way too fast for me to pause. That's typical demonstration stuff, okay? A kick, yes, that is effective.
Like a chicken.
Thank you, Jesse. This mania.
Like a chicken.
So he strikes very fast, but he retracts the strike. What's the point? And again, retracts the leg. What's the point? That's an armbar technique, which looks pretty average. Anyway, that's the intro montage. Let's go.
はい、こんにちは、白川隆二です。
安倍俊治です。
安部君。
As always, nothing personal with the instructors or the practitioners or anything. I just see a thing and then I tell you what I think about it based on my own experiences. I'm not an instructor. I have instructed. I've never been an instructor, but I have instructed. Not in the sense of like, oh, teacher gave me the class for the day. Like literally fucking teaching people. But I'm not a teacher. But I have instructed. Take that for what you will. I'm not gonna do any stolen valor things. Okay, so I'm very clear with what this is. And in the end of the day, you're allowed to say, "Oh, you're full of shit, Daphne," and I'll be like, "Okay, I don't care."
今日は世界的スーパースター来ていただきました。
はい、もうオーラすごいですね。
すごいでしょ。
I don't care in the sense, bring arguments, bitch.
私もずっとコラボしたいと思っていたんですけど、仙台に来ていただけると、
はい、なんか夢なんじゃないかと今
もうね
思ってますけど。、
155万人の
はい
空手マスターであり YouTuber で、
はい
もうすごい発信力持ってる 素晴らしい先生だ。
素晴らしいですね。
もう早速呼んじゃいましょうか。はい。ジェシー・エンカンプ先生です。
Thank you so
ジェシ
much.
ー先生。
So nice to meet you. Meet you.
This kind of thing kind of cringes me, but I get that they're happy.
We're already starting? I was not prepared for that. Whoa. Okay.
You can do that. It's wrist manipulation. It's very easy to do, especially if you know where to squeeze on the hand. However, there are many counters to this, and it is considered to be kindergarten stuff. Um, for someone who is seriously looking to not be cheap shot like that, you know. Also, if you're basing your whole plan around that, oh boy, I got news for you, buddy. A good point making demonstration though, like yes, today we are going to show you that we can manipulate your wrist joint. You know, it's a good thing to start with. It's like something you show people that yes, this is how this lever system works. Like it works. It's not the end of be all whatever the expression is. Far from actually. Fucking tip of the
We're
iceberg
already
stuff.
starting? I was not prepared for that. Whoa. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get you back soon.
Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet
Yes.
you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for coming. Welcome to my dojo.
Thank you. It's a beautiful dojo. So
Bullshit.
I'm honored.
No, I'm very happy to meet you in
Me too.
here.
Yeah.
So, what made you want to collaborate with me?
This is
Actually,
uninteresting to me.
about
マスターであり、レッスンスタイルの違いする合気道。Please show us the karate techniques.
techniques. You mean like a kata?
This is a very common way to start. I would recommend against it. Do not start by telling the other person, first show me what you know so that I can tell you what you're wrong at, what you're doing wrong. No, just show your stuff. Don't fucking care what the other guy knows or doesn't know.
Kata, yes.
Okay. All right. I
Just
can.
just please, you know, just please get over the fact that treat the other person, which is how they should want to be treated, like it's their first day.
Do a simple basic kata.
And leave their previous knowledge alone. You know, it's okay. If there is something that doesn't help them in their previous knowledge, you can help them adapt it or improve it. But you shouldn't be like, show me what you can do, and then I'll show you what I can do. You know.
We call it Pinan Godan. Looks like this.
I've explained my stance on katas quite a few times, and you don't need to hear it again. But if you do, then just ask. But I've mentioned it plenty of times. So, and you know, my take, if you haven't heard it before, might surprise you because it's not negative necessarily, if at all. So I'll just move on from this. It's basically the same stance I maintain with like animal stances in kung fu, for example. You know, I've talked about this before, so I'll just not mention it now.
Something like that.
Wow.
I didn't warm up, so.
Very, looks very, very strong.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so nice and beautiful.
Yes.
So
yes.
nice.
Thank you.
very much. The next, I will show you the Aikido demonstration.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay. All right.
Aikido I've practiced through seminars only. I was never terribly interested in it, simply because, well, we'll get there. This will never work on a combative opponent. I promise you that. The only way to make these things work are with heavy modifications. This is literally So easily avoidable.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, all right.
So he smashes his elbow on the ground. This guy's falling techniques annoy me.
Okay. Okay, all right.
It is it though. Let me. I want to be fair to the guy. Okay, okay, I'll give it to him. This time it looks a lot better. He did tap the ground. Um, he's not ready at all, is he?
Okay. Okay, all right.
Look, the best thing you can do when you are being manipulated like that is to become a ball. Unless you have a good plan of wrapping your legs around the other person or some shit like that, it's better to just become a ball. Same with Saran. It's better to maintain your grip on their grip. That's the first thing. Like somebody grips you, you grip them back. If you want to go the route of, I will let them throw me around, and at the right time, I'm going to throw them around using my weight, which they're using. Does that make sense? For instance, this could easily be overturned here by this guy, the upside down guy, using this to throw this guy over. Um, Nothing here is terminal. Who even does that shit?
All right.
Man, if that's how you're getting up, you are dead. You're lucky this guy doesn't want to kill you because with a kick of the face, you'd be dead. So, yeah, that's. Nah. Stay on the ground a little longer. Roll around a bit. I'm not gonna go into detail, but like, this is not. And then immediately he charges. Like, that is an opponent that, like, is probably drunk or something. This is so easy to avoid. Good control here, but this guy is a master. If that wasn't secure, I'd be surprised. He's also controlling from the scruff, but a better control would be from the face. I think he knows that. Yeah, using your arm on the face to bring it in the opposite direction. But this guy is just a sack of potatoes at this point. Like he doesn't care for much. And again, like I want to say the impact dampening skills of this guy are. It appears sometimes to be hit or miss. I'm gonna say that. Nah, you're never gonna get caught by that. I'm sorry. I mean, you might be useless. I'm talking about from my perspective. You're never gonna like this. This technique can make you have this reaction if you try to brace. If you try to brace that part of yours, it's going to have that reaction. This guy has zero control over what's happening here. He doesn't even have to do this. You literally like this is literally allowing him to move him around like a sack of potatoes. Um yeah. That okay, excuse me, but that one second, please. Nah. 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 Yes, this is secure to a degree, but like it's so easy to just do a motion like this with your arm and then do the same to him. His leg is over, you can just kick the heel. Just demonstration though. Yeah? Wait, excuse me? Excuse me? Why are you extending your hands? Excuse you? At least try to make it look credible. He's literally giving him his hands. Oh, okay. So I found the problem. He's too eager to tap the ground. And so he's putting his elbow there. It's not meant to be your elbow. You're not meant to break the fall with your elbow, you bozo. Just be a ball. If you have to put your hand, then put all of it like a straight line. Not your elbow, from your shoulder, from the armpit almost. Bro, no. I'm sorry. Nah, this is okay. It's a demonstration. It's okay. Nah, they're losing it completely. Nah. So, nah.
That is very different from karate. It's going to be interesting to see how this works against self-defense attacks.
Yes.
How this works against self-defense attacks?
今回は護身術講座ということで攻撃者が必要なのでまたレアなキャラクターを呼んでます。
Oh.
お気づきの大佐です。
The weapons enthusiast immediately brings a baseball bat or something. I love this guy. I fucking love this guy.
ジェシー先生、ベリーストロングなのでちゃんと防具つけないと最後骨折しちゃいますもん。危ないですもん。危ないです。でもこれだけほら足もプロテクトしてます。イエス。だからもうジェシー先生バッチリです。素晴らしい空手テクニック見たいと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。お願いします。はい。
Damn! The goblin stab? Okay. Nah. I like the hit at the back of the head. This, though, I don't like at all. Like, literally, you can flip over and land on your feet again, and this is nullified. Like, put your feet over. Of course, he knows what he's doing, and so he takes it in 45 degrees to prevent that. So he's driving them there, not there, to prevent exactly the scenario. He also strikes with the leg, but that's just... In this case, it's also possible to just pull by twisting your body and throw him down. But like it's like these techniques have a lot of breaking points. Mind you, I'm not saying they're doing it wrong. I'm just saying these techniques have a lot of breaking points. Huge difference between the two. Like, I like this a lot, which is a good reaction. But yeah, just become a ball. You'll become a problem for the person doing this to you. If you do get in that position, you're pretty much done. If this gets applied like this, you're pretty much done. So it must never reach that point. So here, you better already be strategizing. Like, here, you already better be strategizing. Like, already be. And especially when that happens, you have your opening. Here, that would be a perfect opening. That would have been perhaps an opening as well, depending on your skills, like this point here. This point here. You can also kick forward like this so that your body moves to the front and then this cannot be applied. But once this is applied, that's game over for you. Alright, Goblin got defeated. Let's see. Yo. Yo, no. No, 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 no. I would not. Oh, I would not. Oh, I would not. Like, if he just pulls his hand away, he's gonna slash you as he's pulling the hand away. Oh my god. But let's assume that didn't happen. Okay, he hits the ribs, grabs him, brings him down. Hmm. Nice avoidance, and you will notice that Jesse here has his arm raised so it doesn't like stab. However, that's a bit dangerous there. Again, like the other person, all they have to do is like draw it back. He does hit the nerve here or whatever it is. Does throw him off balance by pulling. I do consider this like a rib shot or something. It looks like it was. I could be mistaken. But here, pretty much, this guy's in trouble. A much more secure technique, honestly. I'm a bit iffy on the first part, like this here. Yeah, it'll work as long as the other guy doesn't decide to pull out violently. So you better fucking. I mean, Jesse holds it, right? He's holding. Switches it fast, so that he controls the back here. Yeah, I much prefer this kind of application. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a strike in the ribs, isn't it? It is. From the neck. Okay. A much better application. Literally, the only problem I see with this. This is the only problem that I see here for two reasons, if not more. The first reason is why are you extending all of your arm? You don't need to just move in and stabby. You don't need to just extend like that and serve your arm. That's one of the things that I saw. And the other one is like, okay, he has secured it, but listen, when it comes to wrist joint manipulation, right? As I said, it has a lot of counters that are very easy to do. They're basically just twists and rolls. If you can, like, on two axes, if that makes sense, along two axes. Is that the sentencing? Anyway, um, whereby the knife can cut, Jesse's wrist. Also, if he violently pulls, or even if he uses his leg to brace against his leg or his tummy, and then just pulls away with extending the leg, he will pull away and it might get messy. And remember, this is a weapons enthusiast, so he should know some stuff like that. However, this, very nice. Much better than the other technique. Doesn't matter if it's karate, if it's box, if it's aikido. Like I'm just looking at the technique and I'm like, yeah, which one? If I had to choose one of these, which one would it be? This one.
で今のテクニック説明します。まずはついてきたときにこれです。足の当て身。
Yeah, so you see that if you're not like just use the ball of your foot, not all of your foot. Remember, I've told you about that. And second, just if you get struck there, let it go back. Don't try to brace, and then it won't be a problem.
頭両方 two attacks それを
That attack to the side of the head, I wouldn't trust. I much liked it earlier when he did it to the back of the head as the guy was going forward. That was better to me.
そして手首使いますで固定返しで通常だったらこれでもちろん押さえるんですがここから足を挟みますでローリングフロントローリングすると
Omoplata. Omoplata. That is like Greek. Omoplata is basically your shoulder area. That is interesting. He knows that word. They use that word in Aikido. Omoplata. That is. Or is omoplata like the Japanese name and it's a coincidence? That would be insane.
オモプラ
Nice, yes, very nice.
でない Please explain
Okay, sure. Yeah, so in a
You know, Jesse's technique had also a very large advantage over this. So this, to this degree, it will leave you open to other opponents. To this degree, there are ways to do it without that happening, and I've mentioned it before. So I don't think I'll go into detail now. But I think because he knows it's only one opponent, it doesn't matter. It's better to do it this way. But Jesse's technique accomplishes the same without having to think about two alternatives. And by the same, I mean disarming. So you would be wise to use whichever tool you think is best. I think Jesse's tool was best. That sounded very naughty. Cheers to Jesse's tool. But
もちろん
uh,
返し
so this has quite a few responses when somebody's manipulating like that. You can use your other hand to secure this arm or that arm and apply your own technique. You can use your whole body to apply wrist manipulation, or you can just simply go in with an elbow to the chest. And if the guy, for example, reacts to that, you just stop.
で通常だった
Choose
らこ
from
れで
there
も
what
ちろ
you're
ん
going to do.
押さえるんですがここから足を挟みますで
But alright, let's move on.
するとオモプラ
I love that this is called omoplata because it involves rolling on your omoplati, which is basically this area. This area.
足を挟みます
Your shoulder is omos in Greek. And omoplati, not omoplata, is the whole area here. So it's really funny to me if this is just a coincidence in language that this guy says you use omoplata and then he rolls on his omoplate.
で、
I really love that.
すると、
That is so peculiar to me.
Yes, very nice.
はい。で、ない。Please explain.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so in a self-defense situation, usually I would not be ready in my fighting stance, but I will actually be standing right here. So when it's a low thrust, I can go straight like that by just using
Yeah, that's
some
fair.
sabaki. So it's not a solid karate block. It's
No, it's just a pivot. I've told you before that just by pivoting in either front or back leg, you can already accomplish quite a lot.
more just moving my body. Yeah. And then of course I want to control the hand so he can't slice up. So I control the hand and then I want to
Yeah, this is the situation where like if this guy can do like I wish I could show you, but like he can twist his arm this way. I can't explain it, but like if he does a praying mantis thing with his wrist, basically he's free from that and has already stabbed him in this low area. Like that's what I was trying to
add some kind
explain.
of atemi, right? So what I like to do is a mawashigiri, low mawashigiri, but of course you could do a stomp kick, side
That's better. That's a lot better. A stomp kick is better at the knee joint.
kick. It's up to you, okay? But I like the mawashigiri. And then from here, his ribs are exposed. So I control
It
the
was a
arm,
rib
and I
strike.
slide in with
Boom.
a short punch.
Yeah.
So modern karate is usually just long range techniques, but for self-defense, a shorter range is more practical, like this. And then here it's easy to just do an arm drag with the same hand that I just punched with. So I grab his tricep here, and I come around here and grab whatever I can find. The eyes,
I would first do the grab and then like I don't like this. The only part I don't like, and it's mind you, it's only because he's explaining it that way. But I'm gonna take advantage because when he did it, he did not let go of the arm as much. But here, because he wants to give emphasis,
and then here it's easy to just do an arm drag with the same hand that I just punched with.
in this instance, this arm is free. Oh my god, I would never let that arm free. If I got it like this, I don't trust that thing to be free here.
So I grab his tricep here, and I come around here and grab whatever I can find.
But that's not because Jesse did it wrong in the beginning. It's because now he's giving me the opportunity to say that by demonstrating this way.
The eyes, the nose, maybe a fish hook in the mouth, you know, and then just pull him down. And then here, if you want to add some finishing move, the groin is right there. You can attack.
That has to be a reference to the other guy, to the Americano karate guy, the troll. It has to be. A hit to the groin. it would work, but like, why would you do that when you can do so many other things? Like
The groin, hammer fist to
are
the
you gonna
face,
reach?
or the ribs again. But then just
Yeah.
see if you can grab that knife by pushing on the flat part, like this, controlling the wrist at the same time,
Yeah,
and then finish
definitely,
the job.
definitely control.
Very fast and effective.
Yeah, hopefully. I've never used it in real life, so I don't know.
Oh, very strong.
May you never do that in real life.
Next move.
Next move.
May you never have to. Damn! This goblin is a weapon master. What are these swings? My guy, you're using it so wrong. Are you a weapon master? I have to wonder. Don't get me wrong. If you get smacked by one of these for real, it's game over for you. But this, oh my god. Even Negan has better skills than this. Come on, dude. What are these? What is happening? What is happening? Yeah, I mean, if the other guy is like the theory is correct in the sense of like step into it so that this doesn't hit you. Okay, you might get bonked a little bit on the ribs, but you're gonna be able to survive that. And then he goes for the face, which, yeah, sure. And this is why I've told you, like, whenever I've mentioned swords and stuff, and I've even showed this shit, right, on camera, I believe. Your other hand and your legs are not like disabled. You're not playing X-Wing versus TIE Fighter where you divert energy to weapon hand and then that causes your empty hand to lose energy and you can't use it. Like, why are you so open, my guy? Why are you not using anything? Anyway, whatever. From there, it becomes like a similar technique to the one they used with the knife because, well, at the end of the day, it's always a hand holding something. At the end of the day, it's for most weapons, it's going to be the same principles. Of course, he also doesn't want to hit them. Steps into it, very correctly so. Immediately for the neck, very nice. Yes. Secure that hand. Oh, nice. Okay. Very few breakpoints. Of course, if I was this guy, oh my god, I would fucking never, I would fucking never swing like that. Holy moly. No, I would say breakpoint here only if the guy misses your neck, because then you have one free hand. You can rib jab. But nah, if you take the thing to the neck, then you're gonna be stand there, and then if that lands over there, oh boy, that's gonna be an interesting situation for you. Um, and this tough, tough, tough because let me notice his knee as well. Wait. Yes, tough because if you land on the knee, that's an extra, boop there on your torso after you've already been booped by a knee. Yeah, this would be difficult to break there. Like in this situation, even like you would have to be extremely skilled, especially to have the clarity to do what I'm gonna say after you've been kneed to the fucking stomach. But you could potentially just thrust forward with your whole body and escape this, maybe, but I think it's too late here. I think it's too late there. Now, you might think that all this is an exercise in stupidity because, oh, you're just the spectator. No, I've done these things. I haven't been just a spectator. You're very wrong. I've had these things and similar things tried on me. That was my hobby when I was learning martial arts, like how to get out of these things, to find the breakpoints, eliminate breakpoints in my own things that I did. That was like my favorite fucking lessons. It was my favorite day. It was like every Wednesday. It was my favorite day because we would be breaking down all that shit. We would be labbing that shit. So no, it's not that fucking fallacy of you're the spectator, so for you it's easy. No, I've tried these things. Every single thing I'm telling you, it's something that I've tried and I have seen work or not work. Anyway, quick break, 5 minutes. Be right back. I'm back, and I feel I should clarify because, somebody might scrutinize. The reason I call this guy a goblin, right? Well, okay, it's 25% his stature. Like, okay. Like, his physique is a little bit scrawny. He looks very, very on point, but he does look scrawny as well. But that's only 25%. The majority of it comes from the fact that, like, to me, this situation reminds me of, like, you go into a fucking adventurers guild, and you're like, where can I train? And they take you in a back area, and there's like a training goblin whom they have like literally strapped armor on so that it doesn't instantly die. And they go like, here, train on this thing. Again, and that, I'm so sorry, but that's literally like that's what it reminded me of. Anyway, that's why it's not a bigoted comment, honestly. Just please don't think that. Um anyways, where were we though? Oh yeah. Also for this, wait, for this, that's the reason why you want to have. You know how I've told you that when you strike, your free hand should cover your vital areas on the near the torso area. Okay, so a bit of your neck with your palm, your forearm should be protecting your, part of your solar plexus or whatever, all that thing. So that doesn't change when you have a weapon that doesn't require two hands, right? And I'm not gonna go what happens if you need to use two hands, but if you only need one hand, then why is your other hand? Because look, he has it here. Why don't you have it here, like this, across your chest? Because then you would have avoided this shit. You would have literally grabbed it with your palm and stopped it. Anyway, so that's the break point, I guess. Don't let me catch you swinging like that guy, though.
でこのテクニックは来た時外だとちょっと横なのが危ないので怖いんですけどインサイド片手にしながら
No, it's not crazy. You move into it. It's not crazy at all.
入ります。手首側を取ると回して関節が取れます。でその後に、合気道の入り身投げを使うんですが、まだ倒せないのでプラス大外足をで関節が今決まっているのでこれで制圧となります。
Very nice.
Is he though completely controlled?
If somebody
Because I see some legs there that can kick.
is swinging in front of you, you gotta find an opening. It's hard to go straight in. So I wait for the first swing, and he missed it, right? Second, he missed it, and then I saw an opening. So I try to go straight in with my whole body, hitting with an elbow strike, because I want to close the gap. I don't want to be out here like a punching distance.
Yes, you
because
don't.
He can still hit me. So I have to go inside of the weapon, bam, and then now his whole front side is exposed. So perfect for a knee strike to the groin or the solar plexus. And as he bends over, his weight is going this direction. So I just follow his weight with a joint lock and take him down. So in full speed, he will do a face plant, just like that. And then it's just easy to break the arm and remove the weapon.
Very effective and 腕が
Yes, udegarami, exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
Just drop that.
You are 柔術家
No, because these techniques are in the kata I showed.
No, Jesse, and no other guy. These techniques are like literally fucking public property. Just you can learn anything. Stop labeling. Just they're there. Learn.
In the beginning.
Wow.
This is what we call a bunkai. So the movements.
Bunkai,
without an
huh?
opponent,
Okay.
It looks like dancing, But when you know how
It does not look like dancing at all. What Jesse is doing.
to use the techniques, the same techniques that I did in the kata, this is what I'm doing now with the opponent.
And this is true. Like katas are supposed to be demonstrations of what you could do. That's all. It's a sequence of things that show you in different situations without an opponent. That's how you should treat it.
This is the explanation or application of the same techniques.
Once I had said, wow, that sounded fucking deluded, but like, okay, once I had mentioned that, like, A kata is a visual manual and a synopsis of what you know so far, if that makes sense.
まさに空手の型を応用させてしっかりと技術テクニックに結びつけて、
Yeah.
素晴らしいです。エクセレント。
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. More to come. Okay.
Next.
What? 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 I'm moving. I'm skipping all of that. Sorry. What is that? What is that?
It goes for the punch.
What is that? Like, please, just no.
Yes. And then from here, high, low.
No, please, just go. I mean, yes. Next. You know why I'm skipping these? This is fucking kindergarten. I'm sorry. This distance is insane to start with punches. It's insane to start punching at this distance. Whoa, he's just fucking haymakers. He's not even using his legs. Nor is this guy using his legs. And then he kind of like goes into this weird, like, what? He's not even looking where he's going. All you have to do is literally push him on your knee and he's dead. All of this is unnecessary. You notice something though, like I want to bring your attention to this shit. This guy lands much better than the other guy with the omoplati. He lands much better. Not only that, he's more of a ball than the other guy, and he rolls with the momentum and stands just fine. This guy is a ninja goblin, legitimately. He's just holding back. I want you to know that. I honestly believe this guy is fucking fumbling on purpose. What is that? What? Yes, Jesse. First of all, yes, Jesse, because your leg is longer than his fucking arm. Obviously. Simple. That's exactly the best way to do it.
エクスプレインします。こう相手来た時に上なので手を最初から上に上げておきます。低い位置だったら反応が遅くなるので高い位置。
Yeah, I don't care. This is like
Here,
fucking kindergarten.
kick with the same leg, but now it's a back kick. Back like that. And it's super powerful because he's going into the kick. So it's like a car collision.
Also, this guy is the absolute NPC. I'm sorry. Like he's he's such an NPC. Bro, why? Also, what is this? What is this instant demoralization technique? Like, oh no, somebody has wrapped his arms around me. How can this be? I am useless now. Oh.
タックル入らないです。
No, what a powerful technique. Who invented this? If I survive it, I will learn it. Teach it to my children. Found a school around it. If this is your natural reaction when grabbed from behind like this, if this is your natural reaction, and then just staying there, oh my god. Stay at home, please. Yeah, you can use your whole body. You can rotate on your vertical axis. You can do that. Yeah, why not? Nicely done. At the groin shot, it's already too late. Otherwise, this can be avoided. This can also be avoided by just rolling over. Just roll onto your free shoulder. You're gonna be fine. This will immediately be cancelled. But no, he didn't, and therefore he did.
これを説明します。掴まれたら普通の人はグッと力で抵抗したくなるんですけど、むしろ脱力で前に体重かけていきます。前に体重かけてから足はついていきます。そうすると足引っかかる合気落としっていうふっと簡単にサイドに上がります。で、落とした後に膝
Nah, bro. I prefer my version. If you're gonna do that, just rotate around your axis. You don't all this extra grabbing the pants and everything. Forget that shit. I'm sorry. Just fucking forget that shit. You're just asking to be kicked in the face.
こうサイドを取ることで、サイド取ることで、こうふわっと
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
なります。サイド。
So you're pulling my pants?
Yes, fine,
What if I don't have pants? If I'm on the beach?
ビーチバージョンは、ビーチバージョンだったら、すくいます。
No, 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 no. No, bro, no, 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 no. No.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. That is a huge no. Don't do that. Do not do that.
あと、もっとモアエフェクティブバージョンは、一緒に倒れます。
That is somewhat better, but still no.
一緒に倒れます。
Because this is gonna end up in your face 100%. Like, please no with this technique. Like, what the fuck? Please no. Oh my god. This guy can even roll over him and throw him, and then it's a neck lock. Like, bro, no. No, 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 no.
Looks like this. The kata is called Daihanshi Nida, like this. So here, and then lift. Like a chicken wing. Yes, and go under, here. Here. Break the elbow.
Yeah, okay, but
Go under.
as I said, like, this guy can control Jesse here as much as Jesse is controlling him. And if Jesse's attention shifts to what's happening here or here, now he doesn't have attention to here. So that's a little bit iffy. This is very easy to break, even here.
Chicken wing.
Like, so this is easy to break, this hold. This rotation, if you also rotate, you literally reset. I've done this. You literally reset. It can also become an infinite loop of resets. I'm not even joking. If both of you decide to do nothing but this, it can become an infinite loop of both of you spinning. I'm not even shitting. So instead of
Chicken wing. Yes, and go under, here.
so he goes under. Now this guy goes like this. If you can see my pointer, he twists as Jesse is twisting, and it becomes you literally nullify each other, and it accomplishes nothing almost. So, but it accomplishes nullifying this. Anyway, this is easy to break. Again, wrist lock manipulation. Going under your own elbow will also work. Going over will also work. Rolling here will also work.
Break the elbow. Control the hand. And then from here, this space here, right?
Keep in mind, Jesse here is striking at the joints and not trying to push the joint. This will damage your arm, but still not as much as if you took the full arm bar.
Start my right leg and just sweep him out a little bit. And then control. Okay?
And do notice that Jesse is doing it in such a way that, yes, this guy can escape in a few ways, but the arm will remain here. So this is a much better, and he does try to force him down and not forward. So like many extra bueno points here,
Sweep him out a little bit.
but still you can escape it. Yes, it is true.
And then control. Okay?
いや素晴らしい。やっぱり空手の型からの応用でしっかりとそれを実践に結びつく。あとは合気道でもある一挙なんですが、より破壊的。
Yes. And this is from a different kata. It's called Shisochin. You do this move.
もうこの勢いで。very 怖い。
Yes, yes, yes.
very 怖い。で落とすだけでこうスイープ。
Like, Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
もう素晴らしいです
Yes.
美しい合気道。
はいということで、ジェシー先生の空手スタイル見せていただきました。いやもうどうでした？
もう本当に柔らかくて、そして速くて、なんかうわーってその鳥肌が立ちました見てて。
空手のやっぱこの効果的な技、そしてこの美しいんだけどやっぱ
I wouldn't say there is a beauty in the execution. They are effective, but incredibly impressive. I would not call them because they are not at all redundant. What makes something impressive is redundancy.
ねすごさでジェシー先生の
Unfortunately,
通常ほら空手って型の中でこう分解してより応用的に
if you add enough redundancies to martial arts, they become a dance. And if you remove redundancies from a dance, you might end up literally just with a kata. So that's what I. The two are very, very interconnected.
こう、ね、いわゆる合気道でいう銃法的なものもちゃんと加えながら、めちゃめちゃシャープなブロックしながらの、ね、こう攻撃
合理的ですよね
そうでバーって抑えもうすごく勉強になりました。もう愛なんだロット
Oh yeah, really? Well, I learned a lot
い
today.
やいやいや素晴らしい。そしてタリさん受けてみてどうでした？
いやー、本当恐ろしい技でしたね。
痩せました？痩せちゃいました？
たまに出しちゃいけない子でしたもん。うわーみたいな。
本当に空手の恐ろしさはね感じました。そして応用力、何でも本当空手でこう幅広く抑え技もできるし、もちろんブロッキングもできるし、あらゆる攻撃ができるんだなって改めてもうやっぱジェシー先生と空手の凄さが分かりました。
Well, thank you so much for having me. It was a true pleasure and honor. It was really fun to try this. I've only done it once before, but hopefully all of you enjoy it. And
We
hit
did.
like and subscribe.
Thank you so much.
Do so.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right,
If you like this video, please leave a comment.
listen to the man, and we are gonna move on to something I watched only to this part because I couldn't watch more because I was just dying inside. And we'll get to why. But one sec. All right. Let's break it down. Let's see. Let's do the sound check first.
Before we get attacked, I brought 4 women from across the whole globe,
All right. It seems legit, so we are gonna go straight in.
including a judo black belt, an MMA fighter, a self-defense expert, and a scientist, so you
And the scientist. All right.
could learn from their good
Stay there. Just need you to stay in the room.
and bad decisions.
What?
Stay there. Just need you to stay in the room.
And
What?
bad from their good,
Stay there. Just need you to stay in the room.
so you could learn from their good
Stay there. Just need you to stay in the room.
and a scientist, so
Bro.
you could learn from their good
Stay there. Just need you to stay in the room.
Just a haymaker, okay. Ineffective, already stopped. And then she just starts fucking slapping him? Literally? To be fair, depending on how you slap. Yeah. Depending on how you slap this,
and
it's enough
bad
though, I guess. Okay.
decisions.
You have some money for me?
What's up?
And to find out who is the ultimate women's self-defense champion. So,
Oh.
Welcome to the Women's Self-Defense Championship.
Alright. Why is there a scientist, quote unquote, there? What the? Is it Dr. Boskonovich? Alright, let's
4
see.
women from across the whole globe were going to experience some of the most demanding challenges of their lives. But first,
Okay.
they were going to meet each other at a safe location.
What, in a safe location? Why? Was there any chance that it wouldn't be a safe location?
Promotions across Europe.
What makes
Okay, let's go straight into the scientist because that's the one I have the most questions about. We don't go into the scientist. Okay, let's go straight into the science.
Ready?
This is a very interesting way of doing it. I would say it's a good approximation of how it would feel. And even though at first you might be like, why don't they fucking blindfold this guy? Well, it's because this guy already has his intentions, right? Whereas you are not leaning towards an intention, you're just like literally surprised, right? So it's fair for the purposes of this demonstration to keep the blindfold only on the victim. Damn, he's like, okay, this guy is like,
Hey, Lindsay, you ready?
Ready?
he's like, surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. All right, so we have a push. No attempt to move to left or right, literally just taking the push. Wouldn't recommend that. Now she starts pivoting around a little, but here she just takes the push. Dude, just twist your body, move to the side. Immediately. Immediately. Anyway, she's getting pressured, okay. Okay, but where is she looking? She's checking the ground. Use your peripheral. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Okay, that was a disaster. Okay. What is happening here? Huh? What is this? Wait, what? Wait, what is that? Oh, these aren't these are just shorts over. Oh my god, you don't want to know what I saw there. Anyway, yeah, just you don't want to know what I saw there. Okay. So she tries rewind it. So she tries to run. No. 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 Maintain at least visual with your target. No. So she gets stopped and she gets spun around. But she doesn't even try to elbow the guy, which would have been so fucking easy to do. Instead, she does this weird Heihachi move, but because he's taller, it just the elbow completely misses. Okay. That was a weird Heihachi move there. Like, I don't know what that was. Normally, what you want to do here. This is the time for your elbow. Like, boom. Like, immediately, just turn. Fuck it. Okay, she gets to the wall. All right. If you're about to be slammed on a wall, what you need to do immediately is rotate your body so they slam on the wall, like a little bit of quote unquote Aikido, or put your leg on the wall to brace against it so that you don't get squeezed against it no matter what. You don't want to be squeezed against the wall. Anyway, she gets taken down because she has no idea what she's doing. And then she tries to escape again. Am I saying this correctly? She seems very focused on running away, like very, very focused on running away. Doesn't know how to fall, cannot take advantage of it. She refuses to roll over. Here, just, bro, just use your leg, force it, and he's off you. Look at this. He cannot, he's already in the air. Like, just use that leg, brace, pop your waist, he's off you. Doesn't matter if you're a woman or not, or whatever you are. It just doesn't matter. This is physics. That guy was mid-air. He had zero fucking brace anywhere. Okay, and instead of, okay, let's say you failed that. All right, so here you have this shitty situation, and you're like this. Bro, at this point, why are you trying to wrestle here? Just, yeah, now it's too late. And she again tries to leave. Why are you trying to leave there? You can do things. Dude, just roll. Just roll. and your leg is naturally gonna hit him. You're gonna like, yeah, no, this is shit. I'm sorry, this is dog shit. I'm sorry. And there she could have just left because he did what I said. He did what I wanted her to do to him. Like, look, she's just free now. Bro, just fucking either start punching the face or with your knee, or just fucking leave. Just put your leg into his face and fucking lever yourself out of there. Like, why do you have to stay? What is with staying? And somebody lost their body cam, it seems. Okay. Or their microphone or something. Yeah, because she tries to contest here, but this is the stupidest way to contest because... Look, kick him! Kick him! Fucking kick him in the groin! Fucking Americado! You fucking kick him! What are you doing? Why are you contesting this? And then she tries to leave by running the way that he is. In the same direction, he tries to... what are you doing? What is this, dude? What is this? Like, what kind of expert are you? I wanna know. Okay, and she gets trapped, and then I assume this is a game over because, like, yeah, what is she gonna do? The only reasonable thing I would do if I was here and I had fucked up so badly would be to literally just slide under his feet, like literally kick with both of my feet, so that I get like a little bit propelled into here, and then I don't know. It's such a shitty situation that you can't really do anything. Maybe hit him with your head on the nose, maybe, but she's trying to curl up. I don't understand why. And then he does this like bear paw move. He becomes Kuma from Tekken, and she takes it, I think. And then she tries this weird. What is this? This is like what exactly is this? Like what does this amount to? What's going on with you, lady? Okay, so she's down. Refuses to use the leg there to push the face. She just brings it over the arm, which that's never gonna work in this situation. Like, you're already dead, dude. You're already so fucking dead. Yeah,
Lindsay put
goodbye.
up an admirable fight. Yet even though she nearly escaped an ideal solution in self-defense, the first round
You just demonstrated how not ideal it is in this situation. Like this close, losing contact, like losing visual with your target this close. Holy shit, dude.
did not meet her expectations.
That was frustrating. There was such a huge size difference that my goal was
Size difference, wouldn't mind if you could strategize a little bit.
get out. And there were several times where I was like, yes, I'm free, I'm out, I'm gone. And then he grabbed my clothes and it was like,
The only way I'm going to actually say this was valid is if specifically the rules are escape. No matter what, escape. If those are the set rules, then she tried. Yeah. Okay. She did try to escape. But are these the rules though?
But before Lindsay had a chance to try to redeem herself in the second attack, two judges gave her their scores.
Hi, I'm Amber Hoover. I'm a self-defense expert out of Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. I myself am a lifelong martial artist, started at 6 years old in Kempo, and then I moved into Taekwondo where I have multiple black belts. My husband and I co-own Fit to Fight. We are a self-defense training organization. Currently, I am a second-degree black belt in Krav Maga and a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu.
And Peter Thelnick,
Cool.
also known as Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Jimmy, self-defense instructor from Sodo. I'm doing it 11 years. I have experience with companies like social services, hospitals, but even with some armed forces. Self-defense for females I'm doing last 9 years.
After every attack, Amber and Jimmy will give individual points based on the contestant's performance, which will then be combined into a single average score.
So right now I've got her at a 6 for this event, but we'll see how
Generous, I would say.
the rest of them do.
At the moment 5, because
Fair.
key thing is the survival. She did so many things right, but we just cannot go over 5 because she
No, she did a lot of things wrong. She just tried to escape plenty of times, which if escape was the key, then yeah, it's a 5 out of 10. But I saw a lot of like conflict in here of whether do I stay and fight or do I run? Like, it felt like she, like, assuming that she's not a fucking scam, it felt like she wasn't sure herself what the objective was, and she was conflicted. Which goes to show, like, if you go in a situation like this, it's go time. Like, you know, if it's go time, it's go time. Like, it shouldn't be, but if it is, then it is. It can't be, yeah, it's go time, but also if I can escape, and also if I can have a latte later, and then also like McDonald's sounds good. And should I kill this guy? Maybe not. Maybe just self-defense. Maybe escape. You know, if that's going on in your head at the moment, oh.
Didn't get out from the situation.
After receiving an average of 5.5 points, Lindsay had 5 more attacks to try to make up for it.
Okay,
with
okay,
the
let's
next
see.
attack being a carry to a secondary location marked with a striking pad.
Notice that all these situations, it's better to avoid them. Like, even if you ask self-defense experts for women, I'm not gonna say for females, I'm gonna say for women, on purpose, because fuck that bigoted shit. What I'll say is it's better, and what they say also, and they agree, is it's better to just be aware of your surroundings, to avoid the situation to begin with. If you're already being carried somewhere, holy shit, you did something really wrong. First of all, I'm not victim blaming, I'm just saying that maybe you weren't actually looking. Okay, so somebody comes from behind you, you can't even see him, he does the bear hug, Jesse is not around. Alright, so if you're being carried like this, first of all, don't try to ground yourself. Like, somebody's carrying you, they're doing you a favor. You can very easily heal the groin. You can brace against their leg in such a way that they cannot move it. Because if you put your weight on this leg, the moment they lift it off the ground, it goes back and they fall. Like, there's things you can do even then. What you shouldn't do is whatever she's doing. Okay, she's trying to wrap. She has this, like, okay, so she has this game plan in her head, which is to trap limbs. Like, she's trying to trap limbs, but she's so focused on that, she sees no other solution. This could work because now if she kind of like ties her toes together, her feet together, and pulls, he will probably stumble and fall. She doesn't. You know what I mean that she's undecided? Do you understand what I'm saying? That she's like really fucking conflicted about this. Like, what is she allowed to do? What is she doing? Like, I'm gonna assume that it's not a scammer. I'm gonna assume that this is not a case of like, okay, the bottom of the barrel MMA fighter. I'm gonna assume this is a legit person who actually has like some credentials in the space. So then my second opinion is that, like, or then my go-to opinion would be like, she just is conflicted about the objectives, and maybe she's too conditioned, if she's an MMA fighter, too conditioned to being able to see the opponent, too conditioned to being like one on one, face to face, and you know, everything being like dependent on, you know, on a bell ringing, and like, you get what I'm saying. And maybe now she's like, she just freezes when it becomes like a real danger, which is a very real thing, by the way, because, like, you know, if you're an MMA fighter, you kind of get conditioned to this fucking thing. Like, it can happen. Anyway, sorry, I'm thinking about that and I'm missing what's happening. So she doesn't commit to the wrap around there, okay. Nor does she try to, like, she seems to be frantically trying to break the hold. Which, listen, this guy's hands are busy. Yours aren't. Look at this. Like, her hands are free here. But no, she just tries to contest this. Like, okay, well, whatever. You know what? Why didn't you commit to the fucking to the limb block here? Like, what happened there? Why did you, like, you have it? You have it. Look at it. She has it. Next step, this guy is going down. Literally, just wrap around here. You know, lock your feet, and this guy goes down the moment he tries to walk. But why? Anyway, and then she does this weird thing here where I don't really understand what is going on. Like this seems like, how do you get in a situation like that? Holy shit! Is this the location? Is this like the pillow is the location? Is that how they do it? He's holding her hand here, her arm, let's say, but her feet are. Dude, you can even brace against his calf or his heel of the foot and push, and he's going to have to fall down. But no, instead this weird thing is happening. Now she tries to wrap up the other leg. Am I seeing this correctly? What's going on? Yes, she is. This is not gonna work. I'm not quite sure of the validity of this exercise, but okay. She tries to contest it too much. She's trying to contest it way too much. Yeah, no. Nah.
Although Lindsay was displaying a true fighter spirit, the second round also did not go her way.
What is she even doing there?
True fighter spirit. The second round also
Punch his groin, like, bro.
did not go her way, which started her questioning the difference between cage fighting and self-defense.
For a living, I step into a cage across a person. I know who's going to be there, and I know what the scenario is. But
Ah, so I was right. She is conditioned by that. That's why she's having trouble.
in this scenario, like, I don't know, they pull the hood off, I'm expecting someone in front of me, and then they grab me from behind. I was prepared to de-escalate more, and I think for the first...
To de-escalate more, no. No. So are they not informing them of what the rules are? Like, I don't get it.
That, like, I wasn't ready to attack, and so I needed to, like, switch gears.
So she did a lot.
But I was correct in my estimation. She's literally conditioned and couldn't snap out of it there. She expected the fair and square confrontation.
A lot of really good things on the front end. Definitely slowed down the attack. It took a while for them to get her where she wanted him to go. I'm going to put it at about a 5 right now.
Now I'm going with 4 points because
Yeah. I'd say the same. Yeah.
Also, attacker didn't add any strikes. She had to add some.
Exactly. No strikes.
The techniques and actually hurt him.
And then the intensity was only increasing, with the third attack being a hair-pulling scenario, with belts on the helmet imitating hair.
Is this just gonna be here? This is just gonna be here. Okay, great.
So that's her hair, supposedly. So if somebody grabs your hair, the first thing you need to do is to secure the hair and close the distance. For example, if you have short hair and somebody grabs it, right? Trap the hand, press it against your skull or wherever else it is, like the side of the skull, the back of the skull, just press it there so that they cannot pull because that's going to hurt, and close the distance and start striking. One of their hands is busy, one of your hands is busy. From there, it becomes like who will use their legs first, who will master the distance, who will take initiative, and also at the end of the day, who's willing to lose a bit of hair. Because what's better, right? Your hair or your life? At the end of the day, if you can't do any of the above, what is better at the end of the day? But what she's doing here is kind of weird. So, immediately strike. Immediately strike. What are you doing? lowering a little bit, I understand. So that you limit the distance between the point of pulling and what is being pulled. Because if she was standing, it would be a bigger distance. So by lowering, it's more manageable. That is correct. But why are you pulling back? Just go in. Secure this. Go in, strike, start kicking, start like. Because what's going on here is not that. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. Continue. Okay, so one there. Without controlling the hair herself. So here she is controlling it and manages to get a strike. Now she's not, and she's being dragged around. And that's why I said you need to take advantage and manage distance, and that's why you have to secure the other point of contact. Like he is securing this point of contact, you're securing this, the root of your hair. And also, let's be honest here, this strike would have been a knockout for this guy. I'm really sorry, but he was totally clipped by that. So he got clipped by that, and then clipped by that, and then by that. At that point, if you can't incapacitate, you need to work on your body strength and your striking technique. At that point, if you can't incapacitate with two in the ribs and one on the head, so this I think is more like a situation where this guy just doesn't give up when he should be giving up realistically. Because in real life, if you hit a boot to the face like that, assuming that it's properly delivered, you're gonna be having second thoughts about keeping that hair in your hand. So to me, this all is redundant because this guy's already dead. This guy's already dead. Yeah, no, this guy's dead. This guy's dead 100%. I'm sorry. This guy's dead. You could say that she's missing her hits, but no, she landed one in the ribs. That will probably crack a rib if delivered properly. He got hit in the head. That's gonna stun you for sure. That's gonna be trouble. Okay, especially if it catches the jaw or something. Oh, yeah. Maybe you bite your tongue. Everything can go wrong there. Then he gets kicked in the ribs again. Then he receives a flurry of strikes to the head. You could say that she's missing. So I'm gonna be generous and say, well, if she hadn't missed, this was game over. This wouldn't even be happening because the guy would be on the ground. I mean, look at that. Come on now. Come on now. This, okay, it missed. But the other ones, this missed as well. But many impacted, and you could hear the thud. You could hear the boop, of the foot into the mask. So because the guy has got a mask, they're giving him a free pass. Come on now.
That's why I cut all my hair off.
This time, Lindsay caused some significant damage with her
Like this? Bro, you're gonna have trouble breathing with this shit.
legs. But the judges still did not think that was enough.
Unfortunately, a lot of the tactics, they did not go her way, but she proved a lot of really important points about why energy is so important in fights. I gotta put her at
Yeah.
a 2 for this one.
2, I would put that in a 7 or 8.
She just stay on the ground, has little intention of getting up and getting away, but there was a couple of nice...
It's crazy. It's crazy that the lady is giving her 2 for this, but gave her 5 or 4 for the other one. Like, Jesus Christ, you're weird.
Without a helmet, it could make real damage.
What's going through your mind?
I'm so frustrated. I just want to like punch someone.
You can.
I can.
But then, after some reflection, in the next 2 scenarios, Lindsay decided to try out a new strategy.
No hair this time.
Choke against the wall, that should be easy. Yeah, keep punching there. Why did you stop? 1, 2, 3, go. Like why just 1 and then try to control? Just keep punching. That was crucial. She missed because of the helmet. She lost grip on the head. Look, it slides like literally. Either that or she did it on purpose, which is stupid. Like, why would you do that? I get to elbow the guy, but no, you would want to control there because the time to strike was here. That is the time to strike, and you don't stop. You keep fucking jabbing, keep fucking hooking his head, and also use your knee into his torso at the same time. Fucking 1-2, 1-2, whatever. Just keep going. Then she's in control of the situation for a bit there. Nice ass crack on the guy. Uh, he's trying to actually force her to go down, but she's in control. She can even elbow his head vertically down here. Like so many mistakes from this guy. And then she does go down. And then after all, it doesn't slide. She just removes it. Why? Why? She just removes it, which allows him to get a hold, like to get a better hold. And okay, I will give you this though. That elbow would hurt a lot. Like that would give somebody second thoughts for sure. And especially a second elbow, yeah. But I wouldn't slip my arm over to do that. I would prefer to just not risk this happening. Oh. 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 Put all your weight into that, push into the neck. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna say that this is a fair fight, and it could have gone either way depending. Well, in chronological order, she would have won this in chronological order. But if we assume that like, she stopped hitting, so I guess okay. But in every other regard, they're actually putting a good fight there. They're doing mistakes, of course, but like there was a game over moment for the guy when she was stepping on his neck. Literally, could do just kill him there. Like what the fuck? And now, for some reason, they ended up like this. She escaped as well.
This time, Lindsay relied far more on her striking skills, and it paid off, allowing her to escape. She also finally managed to impress the judges.
She did this rear elbow. That would have made him see at least double, if not
Yeah.
triple. I'm putting her at an 8 for this
I'd still prefer the control.
one.
This is 8 because it's first time she actually finished the situation and was able to carry distance and get out from the scene.
But then the next scenario challenged Lindsay emotionally.
How so? Okay.
You will have these on you. You will start pinned on the ground. Attacker will try to remove
Wait, you're gonna start pinned on the ground? Come on, that is like.
your wristbands. As soon as he does, he will try to repin you down. If he succeeds, then we stop.
Although in a creative way, the scenario imitated a dark side of women's self-defense. Yet with 1 out of 5 women experiencing sexual violence, it was an important, although
It is
difficult
important.
scenario
Of
to
course it's
cast.
important.
Viewer discretion is advised, as the following sequence contains emotionally challenging content that may be distressing to some viewers. But Lindsay was ready to face it with everything she had.
Alright, let's go. Okay. Okay. Hold this. Push this there. Armbar. Situation severe, my guy. But no, she's doing something else. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know why she's even. So look. I'm not even sure what this is achieving. When you are being held at a distance like this, release one leg to the groin. Kick. Face. Groin. Anywhere. That that here has no meaning right now. That here has no meaning. You're making it worse because you're attaching yourself to him, but he has his hand on your neck. So you're creating resistance there. You're making it more likely for you to choke with less effort for your attacker. I feel this is nonsensical. Then she tries to do this. She's trying to. I'm not quite sure if. Yeah, she's trying to do an arm bar, but it's on the wrong side. That's not gonna achieve anything on the inside of the arm. And this guy has understood the assignment here because if she's gonna wrap her legs around him and he's just pushing down with like choking, she's literally choking herself and he doesn't have to do anything other than hold that until she's tired because she's refusing to remove her legs from there. Oh, she wisens up. Okay, cool. So tries to get the foot under the neck, I will assume. Why? Just push the head or hit the strike. But no, she's trying to do that, but she can't. So she's fucked now. Oh, there we go. Okay, some striking, but too late. Okay. That was a mistake there. 100%. Like, the look. So this happens, and he releases his arm, by the way. That's big. That's huge in the moment. She then tries to reapply. Tries to reapply. And instead of her just sliding under, she tries to contest it and get up. You saw that? Look. Look. She's, did you see that? She's trying to contest it. Like, bro, you're not gonna win a strength competition with this guy. You have to be technical. Even uh, in her struggle to contest it, she puts her arm there, right? And now she's locked herself into a literal armbar. The guy doesn't take advantage of it immediately, even, so she has like enough time to, like, look. She goes for the elbow, but leaves the hand there as well. Like, why would you leave your hand there after you go for the elbow? Uh, she almost had the right idea there. She almost has the right idea there. But too little too late there.
Lindsay put up a strong fight, but fighting an opponent who literally weighs twice as much as she does while relying on.
I have fought opponents that are twice as large as me. For example, my friend Cleanthis. Cleanthis helped me get over the fear of facing a larger like opponent, like much larger than you. And the way that he did it was literally this. We were like, okay, I need to get over it. And he was like, okay, we'll start on the ground. I'll be choking you, and I'll have my legs around you. And you just try not to be afraid and try to get out of there. And that was the exercise. And it helped me get over it. So I have fought people who were significantly more muscular than I am. You could say that the difference was literally this. literally.
MMA rules did
Because I was like 70, 68 kilo. Let's say 70. I'll be fair to myself. Let's say 70 in that situation. And Cleanthis was like, holy shit, over 100.
not go her way, and the experience took an emotional toll on Lindsay.
I'm mad. It's a real scenario that so many women have to deal with.
Oh.
It's not even about me, like, I'm fine. I've not been there, like, thank God, but I know people who have. And it makes me really mad. Because on the men's seasons, you don't do stuff like this. I'm mad that that's even, like, an issue or a part of it. It's shit. That's how I feel. No, you're fine.
Hugs. Big hugs.
What you're doing in here right now is so important just in terms of explaining the narrative of what people think is real and what it's not. And so try not to look at this like pass, fail, live, die. This can happen and I've learned from it. You have options. You have fight in you. That changes everything. She had a lot working against her. She kept fighting. She kept going. I'd put her about a 6. I'm super proud of her for staying in the fight.
I'm giving 6 points. The mindset was excellent, and with the normal attack, she would do much more damage.
Despite
I agree. She could have done a lot more damage. I agree in that. However, you also have to take into account that she was emotional in the moment because after that, she literally broke down. So she must have been very emotional in the moment as well. It's important to stay calm. That's all I'm going to say.
being pushed physically and mentally, Lindsay did not give up, regained her composure, and was ready to face the last attack. Defense against wild punches.
Now, that's a very realistic scenario as well. Because most people out there, most regular average Joes, are going to come at you like windmill style and punching and like haymakers. It's also the easiest to escape from. Well played.
Lindsay
That
made the
is so
right
true.
decision by escaping an unnecessary fight,
Yeah.
receiving the judges' approval.
She said,
Yeah.
"Fuck this shit, I am gone, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna go with 9 on it. I'm happy with it."
I will not give 10 because then can be some next fight at the door and she didn't even hit the attacker. So there's a big risk he can chase her, but she survived. 9.
Although Lindsay herself missed doing one thing.
That was fast. Yeah, but it was not satisfying. I was so disappointed with that because I would really have liked to have fought him.
But despite her
That's not the objective here. The objective was to escape, so she escaped, and that was like a 10 out of 10.
disappointment, Lindsay finished strong, receiving 37 points in total. And then before 2 contestants showed up who were going to show some explosive skills, there was
All right, let's
one
see.
very unexpected contestant.
Why is this contestant unexpected? Oh, the scientist. Okay, cool.
Loving it. I
Also, each this season by serve within just bench.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
I'm ready.
I don't get this.
You're okay? So far, so good? Good.
Migla experienced an extremely intense first attack, but that didn't prevent her from keeping a positive spirit.
Nice. A little bit emotional, but yeah, it's okay. I feel like adrenaline a little bit, and when I think just
Yeah, you can tear up. You can tear up if you're nervous, if you're not done this before. You can definitely tear up. Like maybe you're again adrenaline, everything. It's not like an invalid reaction. Somebody might start crying, and they might still kick your ass.
it's not real, you know. So yeah.
Everybody's saying it's real.
Yeah.
Points on our bad guy for being a bad guy. She did an interesting tactic, and I'm not sure if she really thought about it, but she kind of embraced the wall. She felt
Yeah, she did kind of like stop the slam against the wall there, the wall splat.
like she was falling, and so she looked for it to hold herself up. She didn't really have anything else to follow it out from there. I'm gonna give her a 2 for finding some balance and support against something that many people would just write off as a bad thing.
Now it's 1 point. Even after being slapped, she didn't give up. So points for the mindset.
Yet even though Migla was shook by the first experience, she managed to calm herself down.
These people don't really value your mentality, but her mentality is correct. She has zero training, but she has good mentality.
You're okay?
That counts because training can be acquired, but fighting spirit cannot. It's very rare that you will become combative if you aren't by nature.
Yes, of course.
And then after receiving a tip from a star of a previous season,
When he will came up to you, you're like, not like this, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Like blue.
yeah, headbutt.
she was ready to continue.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, yes. Fucking kick the shit out of the guy. You don't need to actually touch the ground. Come on, that was good. But of course, she's untrained, so this ends badly for her.
Although
But
she
yes,
didn't manage to defend herself, she still left an
this girl, if she received proper training, holy shit.
impression on one of the judges.
She kicked off the wall. She didn't just be content to get carried off. I gotta give you a 3. Didn't really stop him from taking her anywhere.
While Jimmy was more critical.
I would love to give her some points for the courage of being here, but 0 because it's fighting competition and there was no fighting involved.
But Migla was still keeping a positive spirit and was ready to continue.
Do you know how hard that is to keep like a positive spirit and smile through tears, through all of this shit, through 0 points, through bro,
Now I feel
give her
I don't
credit
know,
right
maybe
now. Give her
more
credit.
excited, I don't know.
Oh, a knee? Oh, she's striking? She's into it, dude. As in her spirit is into it. She's feeling it. Yeah, groin. Yeah. Fuck this guy. Fuck him up. Fuck him up completely. Yeah, fuck him up. Give her credit. Come on, give it up, you fucking morons. Give it up.
A lot of her shots were going more towards the shoulder, and I know that women are typically pretty daunted about getting hit, but also about hitting somebody. We're back at a 2.
Now at least
We're not back at a 2.
some hits.
You're dishonest. You're dishonest, my
Despite
guys.
the low scores, Migla began showing more signs of fighting back, leaving everyone curious how she would
Alright.
continue to do next.
Is she gonna do the headbutt? Oh, that is a good reaction there. But she just, it is very instinctive.
Due to a lack of action from Migla, the judges stopped the scenario early.
I gotta give you a 1 on this one. Really no movement except trying to go just force on force with that person.
It's very difficult without training.
Yeah, exactly. It's difficult without training, but her mind is in the right place.
No points.
Yet even though Migla received low points again and made Lindsay worried,
I was scared watching you. When they pin you to the wall, I was like, is she gonna be okay?
she was still eager to continue as she had multiple real self-defense situations in her life and she wanted to find out the solutions to them.
One situation was I'm waiting bus in the bus stop and one car stopped and trying to take me in the car. I have one situation when I was kid together with my sister and my mom. One drunk man, he tried to attack us.
But then Migla was going to face the hardest scenario yet, which made her reflect about her lack of training.
When the man was on top, he held my hand.
Ouch, 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 the knee there. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, ouch, the knee above. Oh my god, that hurt watching. Oh, she did try to kick though. Okay. Oh, hey. Okay. Okay.
And I think that it would be real. I don't know. I would be killed. I don't know.
This position is difficult without training. Gotta give her a 1 on this one. Super proud of her. A lot of people never walk through the gym doors, let alone get on the mat, and then definitely don't get into these positions with strangers.
And almost impossible to handle for someone untrained. 1 extra point for of being brave enough to face ninja on the ground in situation like
The ninja? The ninja, dude. Okay.
this.
But Migla was not ready to give up.
I can't give up because I don't know. Maybe it's my personality. Sometimes I said,
It is your fighting spirit, girl. You got this.
if I defend my PhD thesis, when I can do anything.
Come on, you just run. Yeah, cool. Where is he supposed to run to? I'm confused.
Migla escaped the final scenario, finishing strong and impressing everyone.
I'm gonna give her a 5 on this one. 5 is alive. I think she got out of that situation. It's funny because we say self-defense, martial arts training is for everyone, and it is, but not everyone is gonna step on the mats and be good to go. Migla is a great example of somebody who is ready to go, has a great attitude.
2 points
Yeah.
because she is actually having some chance of survival, and 1 point for clever tactics because she actually realized she don't have to fight, she can escape from the situation.
Yeah.
So 3 points.
They are very harsh with her. They're very harsh with her.
While she didn't get a high score, Migla impressed everyone with her attitude and courage. And then the next 2 contestants were ready to shake things up.
Okay, we're not gonna watch the next episode. I'm too bored to find it. We are watching this though.
Take your place.
Oh, this is the second episode. Okay. Damn, okay, that's a coincidence. I didn't know because I haven't watched it.
I want to know more. I asked her what she did.
Let's see.
Alright, okay. Let's see the other 2 girls, I guess. Shoving by a bigger attacker, okay. 115, 70. Yeah, this is pretty much Cleanthes and I back in that situation. Okay, let's see. Okay. Zero care for the wall there. She took the wall splat. She's striking a lot more than the first one. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, he dead. He dead. He dead. He dead. They have to give it. He dead. That's -1 ninja. That's a dead ninja. I guess he respawns. There's always more than one. Yeah, he's dead. I'm sorry. He's dead. He's dead.
Xenia held up against a much larger attacker, significantly better than the first 2 contestants, impressing the
He's dead.
difficult to impress judges.
Xenia is ready to go to town. She used a lot of his energy to manipulate the positions. I'm giving her an 8 on this one.
I am believing that without the helmet, with those hits, with the hammer fist, she's having a good chance to slow down the attacker. And
Slow down. My guy, if she does that correctly, without protective gear, the other guy is toast.
to be able to escape from the situation, there is obviously a very good fighter.
The wall splat was kind of bad because the ninja used it to take her down, but like other than that,
4 more rounds to withstand.
Her emotions now.
I don't know, but there was not much time for de-escalation talk.
I agree with her. Okay. Carry, okay, let's see. Yeah, fuck him up, that's right. And I like that she's using her knees to not allow him to actually go in there, if you know what I mean. Doesn't wrap her legs around him necessarily, preventing him from like dominating. Oh, he hit him with your legs there? Yes! Yeah, Shiguchi. Shiguchi, okay.
Performance impressing Amber.
Solid work by Xenia. I would have liked to see her stop that attack a little bit earlier, but she kept fighting through it. I'm going to give her an 8.
Although Jimmy was more critical this time.
It was actually a very decent fight. She get a lot of clear and powerful hits, but then she get few very hard hits herself, so that's why only 5.
How do you feel about this scenario?
Oh, it's okay. I got away. Nothing is beautiful in violence, so don't think beautiful things.
But then we learned that during the challenge, Xenia re-injured her
Alright.
old knee injury, making the already difficult challenges even harder. Yet despite
That's
the
okay, that's
pain,
okay.
she refused to stop.
Immediately goes in and strikes. Just like I fucking told you. Fuck that guy and fuck your hair too. I'm not quite sure why she went down there. I feel that was avoidable. No need to go down here. I love that she reevaluated her life's choices there. I'll show you. So, she goes for that. Reevaluates immediately. You're not gonna tackle this guy like that. Instead, hit him. Yeah, just knee. Yeah. Oh, big win. Big win. Huge win. Huge win.
And gave another strong performance.
That's what I'm talking about. They're pulling. That's where they want to go. Go with them. Take the
Exactly. Exactly.
fight to them. There were some things in the middle that didn't quite go her way. I think she really crushed it, though. I'm going to give it a 9.
This was amazing. She immediately started fighting, take over the initiative. I think without the helmet, the attacker would not like to continue. Wow.
Yeah, but my guy, you don't consider what you just said about every other situation. But in this situation, you remember that without the protective gear, the other guy would literally just stop, if not like being incapacitated. Now you're starting to think about it. Come on, you're pretentious.
One small mistake. She didn't use the opportunity to get away or finish him. It's 8.
But even though Xenia displayed great initiative and aggression, an inseparable part of her style, fighting bigger opponents for 3 rounds in a row, was beginning to take a toll, pushing her further to her limits.
Okay. He's dead. I'm sorry, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead, he's dead. Like, fuck it. Like, he's already dead here. He's already dead there. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's dead. Forget it. Forget it. Like, the fact that the ninja is continuing is kind of, like, embarrassing. Come on, dude. And she got away. Yeah, get fucked, kid.
Although Xenia had a
Go back to the ninja clan for training.
She still managed to escape. Yet, the judges were not entirely convinced.
In the first part, she was absolutely amazing. Good aggression, good initiative. In second round, couple of...
What second round? There is no rounds in this. Like, what the fuck are the rules, dude? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Let's see it. Nice, to the face. She's still trying to the face. Okay, cool.
Had the kicking on the back of his head, but it didn't do anything. And I remember.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything because he has protective gear.
Putting my finger in his ass.
Are you putting his finger? Why the fuck not? Go for it.
But he didn't respond to that one either. So.
Fucking go for it. Look at that kick. You're so dead. You're so dead. My guy, you're fucking dead. Oh, you are so dead. If she knew how to do this properly, so not with the top of the head, but with her toes, ooh, boy, he's gonna be counting teeth on the floor, like literally. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's dead. I'm sorry, he's dead.
Even with exhaustion setting in and the knee injury limiting her movement, Xenia put up a fierce fight. But while Jimmy was impressed...
Now it's 7, because I fully believe that some of the head kicks could have a huge impact without the helmet. If the...
Oh, you think? You think that's gonna have a huge impact? Oh yeah, I would bet, because that fucking toe can go into your eye, you moron. Can crack your eye socket. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Could be effective. Could be effective.
There is really big chance he would not continue to fight.
Amber felt the performance could have been better.
There were some strong kicks from the ground on that one. But if you're underneath somebody, you're giving up size and you're...
Fuck the underneath, dude. Like, excuse me, are we blind? Are we blind? Let me see here. Am I fucking blind? Let me see here. She's even pulling the helmet back from what I see, I think. Look at that tactical fucking... Look at that fucking... Like, if that was his hair, he would be screaming like a bitch. Come on. Come the fuck on.
Kicking on the back of his head, but it didn't do anything. And I remember putting my finger in his ass.
No, these guys are making it up as they go. Like, they're making shit up as they go. I'm sorry.
The positive spirit.
Was that you or me? Yeah. Shit, bitch.
And then she had the final round to attempt a strong
Come on. Ooh! Oh, it's it's so go time for her. It is so go time for her. Oh! Dominated completely.
Successfully escaped the final scenario.
That was awesome. She made sure she did enough damage to where she could get away confidently. I'm going 9 on this one.
She hit him a couple of times, ran away, created a lot of distance. No hesitation about it. She survived. Good job.
And it wasn't
I would say 10. I would definitely say 10.
I need to learn from here.
Our opponents and I, we feel each other out, and then we strike, and then we move. Whereas Xenia is just like, just go, and just it.
Yes, and that's what you need to be. You need to be just go. Forget everything else. Get in the mindset. Fucking do it.
Hack and just do damage, and I definitely can learn from that.
You look happy.
Yeah, I'm proud. Good stuff. She's dangerous. Remind me not to fight with her, so.
You just gave me a whole lot of punches. You feel them through the helmet, and if there were
Of course you feel them through the helmet. Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Half of these situations, the guys attacking were dead. They were dead, bro. They were literally fucking just cold turkey. And these guys are saying like, no, 7, 6, 5, 4. Like, what?
And this is how Xenia felt.
Done with this, no.
You look happy.
Well, I'm happy it's over. The last one, I think it was good. Other one could be better, but that's violence. It's never ideal, right?
If you want to add something up, you can do that too.
No, I don't like talking.
I love her. I love her attitude. She's awesome.
There was one more contestant left who was going to test a much more traditional
She legit a fucking role model for fighters. Like, legitimately. She lacked in technique, though. She lacked in technique and execution of said techniques. Like, but every other regard, holy shit! Like, she got hard. She got hard. She got stamina. Like, she a fighter.
My name is April. I'm a judo black belt. Started judo at the age of 4.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, judo's precise mind down.
The group,
So first and just days of session and let the after.
Ah! 1 second, I forgot that. 1 sec, I gotta pick this up. Sorry for that.
April, are you ready?
Nah, she toast. She big toast. Sorry, she big toast. She toast. If they rate this higher than the other girl, I'm gonna fucking puke. I'm gonna fucking puke.
Strong fight, but her judo takedown compromised her position.
I was glad she went straight to throws, mostly just for my own
Why would you be glad that she went to throws unnecessarily against like an attacker like that? What?
entertainment. I wanted to see what she did. She started with 1, it wasn't working out for her. I'm gonna give her a 6 on this one.
For me, it's 4. She was fighting actually very well. She handled Ninja for a long time, but on the end there was a couple of bad hits to her face. So.
You mean like the other hits that your guys have received from the girls, which you didn't count? Okay, good to know, buddy.
Chance of survival I see very low.
With the first round not working out for her, April was forced to reflect on the situation.
There is no reflection to be had. Just don't fucking try to wrestle a wrestler if you're not a wrestler yourself. that's the only reflection here. Like, why are you trying to use like such a limited arrangement of techniques that only work on that are literally designed by the sport, because this is like a sport, to be useful only against like equal, measurements. Like, why are you limiting yourself? Take some lessons from the previous girl, please.
Tense. Would suck if I wasn't wearing the face mask, so I gotta protect my face a little bit better.
Okay. The carry. Okay, let's see. So far, it's like so far she's like a Skyrim inventory item. Like, this guy just put here in the inventory. He's going to the Bahamas with that shit. Going to the bank. He's making deposits. Okay, she does manage to stop it. Okay, in a little bit of a weird way, if you ask me. That's a bit of a weird way. But I guess you stopped the transportation. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing that and you're okay. Yeah. Now let's see that again. Okay. Focuses too much on the on unlocking this. And this is good for balance here, like the spread. Okay. She's way too focused on that when she could also be striking, for example. But it's not in her mentality, because she has this like separation, like, okay, this is karate, this is judo, this is jiu-jitsu, this is that, and we don't mix. Why? But okay, she manages it. Okay, she goes down there, very nice. All things considered, at least. Okay. Okay. What happened there? That's what I don't get. Like, what happened? What happened there? Why? This feels like it's cutting to something. Like, I cannot explain it. How is she above when she was? Wait a minute. Am I fucking stupid? So he slides kind of like to the side to get an advantage there. Then he tries to get over again. And he's still on the side here. And then it cuts and he's down. What? So I cannot tell you what happened, what transpired between that could have caused this, and whether or not like that was. Yeah, I have nothing to say to this. I don't know. Something happened and she wasn't top. Okay, cool.
At the end of the round, April adapted and successfully used striking, something she never learned in judo or anywhere else.
You never did striking training. But those strikes were powerful. You're like,
I didn't plan on that or train it, so that was surprising. But
You don't need to plan or train it too much. Like, again, like, the fact that she adapted is also part of fighting spirit. Because you don't give up. You go like, okay, this is not working, I'll try something else.
it worked.
April's adaptability also inspired the other contestants.
I thought she did great there. She stood up and she could beat him with a hammer fist. That was awesome. That was good. I need to do more damage. I get too caught up in the grappling. I'm watching both of you is like, I don't want to grapple. I want to like beat the shit out of them.
You want to do both. It really just depends. It really just depends.
But while the judges saw potential, they were still not entirely convinced.
6 points. She had slower start, but actually in the end she was able to take over the initiative.
She served up some really strong, effective strikes. It's just those dangling legs on the
The dangling legs, the carry, I wasn't convinced. Like, I was convinced on the second part, like the last part. I wasn't convinced by any of this. I mean, she was literally going to the bank, like, that's it, like in a deposit. Like, the guy was just carrying her all over the way to fucking to the
But
vault.
in the next attack, April found an unexpected way of using her judo training.
All right, let's see.
Usually when someone pulls your hair, the neck muscles give in, but not for April. And then April had even more advantages.
If they're trying to grab my neck, I'm gonna control and you control someone's head, it can't do too much. Even like throwing a punch, if you're way back here, is not gonna be very powerful.
That's not necessarily true, but okay. I also hate that she's not protecting the hair at all. As I said, at the end of the day, you might as well just let them take the hair, whatever. It's gonna hurt like hell, but like yeah, but I have to say this is not ideal. Like you can do better. Just a matter of knowing what to do.
I was saying to the attackers, you don't need ground protection. It's like for weak people. And after the simulation, Matthias was like, I'm glad I didn't listen to you.
But I like that she keeps kicking and everything. Like, she's a very mixed bag. Like, this girl is a very mixed bag. But she definitely has a fighting here.
An impressive mix of both traditional and adapted methods.
Usually, like, people pull the head, but if you're like, just like, I don't care.
Yeah, posture.
Yeah, she says I don't care because literally you don't hurt because it's not your real hair. But if it is, you do have to have a certain technique. So this is a bit cheaty. I hate to say it. It's a bit cheaty. I do agree that at the end of the day, just fucking rip your hair off. That's fine. But like, there are ways to prevent that. But the good part of it is that she, even though she didn't know any of those ways, she still kept fighting. Okay, it's a little bit cheaty, but yeah,
We used to
she's
literally
good.
do
Fine.
drills where we grab the double lapel, and the whole minute they're trying to pull you down, and all you can do is stay there.
And then you got some really good groin shots.
Yeah.
How did that come?
It was there.
She also finally impressed the judges, bringing an interesting observation.
She's doing very well. Actually, not because of judo, but because she is kind of badass. So 9 points.
I'm going with 8. It was a strong performance. There's room for improvement, but she crushed it right out of the gate.
Competitively, I'm like, oh, I need to do better because I want to.
No, I wouldn't say she crushed it. I would say that she adapts and she has fighting spirit, like the other girl, the previous one. And she does adapt, but literally she just doesn't know what she's doing, and she is very limited by what she knows. And that's why it's important to have a more rounded, like, perspective. And I would also say that she's very reckless because yes, your hair can be ripped off, sure. At the same time, it's not gonna be easy, pleasant, and it's going to be very, very distracting, and the pain is gonna be distracting. Like you need to know what you're doing a little bit. Come on, dude.
But like as a female, I'm freaking proud to see everyone like doing so well.
Yet it wasn't certain if her adaptive methods would continue to work.
That was, for example, was really good. Like all of this has been nice so far. I like that she's keeping her head close to his head so that he can't headbutt or anything. And they're both like struggling at this point, so that's good. They're both a little bit, how can I say this? Like, just hit him, dude. Stop trying. Listen. There's so many problems with this. Like, she's taking way too many hits than she could like actually tank in real life. He's taking some weird hits. There's like missed opportunities on both sides. They're both struggling. They're both fighting. I'm not sure even what the objective is, like, because the wall has been avoided.
Even though April's framing initially served her well again, this time she got stuck in a dangerous position.
I thought she did really well at the beginning. I don't think it was enough. I'm going to give her a 5 on this one.
She's a badass, she's not giving up, but in this fight she get a lot of hits to the face, 5 points.
And then April had to face
Yeah, I'd say average, yeah.
scenario.
I'd say average, yeah. So she's trying to control his upper body by like, extending and wrapping around. I get that, but again, I don't think that's what you should be doing in this case. Strikes are the game here.
At one point, he flipped.
I like that. I like that she twisted around. I like. So here, I was about to say that she dead. I was about to say that she dead because this guy is gonna sit on her, therefore preventing any movement and any meaningful strikes. But she flipped around, like she lets go of this lock here and flips around.
At one point, he flipped around. I was like, what can I grab or do that's sensitive? And so I just went for the thumb.
I mean, to be fair, okay, just to be fair here. What are you going to achieve, my guy? What are you going to achieve with this? What are you gonna achieve? Like, okay, so you got her leg. And then? What's the game plan? And I would think it's more effective to actually thumb the balls than thumb the anus. Why are they trying to finger the guy? Like, poor guy, at the end of the day. Just punch the balls or grab and squeeze. Why are you going for the back entrance over there? Oh no. Oh my god, I'm sorry, she deserves that. I'm sorry. You wanna play with the asshole? Play with the asshole. I love this. I love this thing. Like, wait. Like, first of all, I heard that whimper. I felt that in my soul a little bit. Because that was like a successful penetration. But ideally just cup the balls, squeeze, scratch, pull. I don't think you need to play with the asshole. Because the balls are available down there. So why would you prefer the asshole? I don't know, but okay. That whimpering gets me. I understand. Okay, I understand this guy. Okay, but he manages to come back for more. But she does this thing here. You'll see this thing here, and she slides under. And I have been waiting for this instead of trying to contest it so much. Anyway, back to fingering soon, I think. I don't even understand what occurred there that prompted them to stop. I don't understand why they would stop. This was not conclusive. I've noticed this with a lot of situations there. They're not conclusive and they stop it. What's conclusive about this? What's really conclusive here? Seriously, what's actually conclusive about this? And why are we back into like wrapping the legs around? Why are we not back at striking and kicking? Who knows?
April didn't manage to escape. She was close.
She was really close to getting up and getting away. I'm gonna give her.
It's like these guys never played wrestling for fun in school.
Escape. She was close.
Like right there, put your leg on his body, push, and just like gain space and leave.
Getting up and getting away. I'm gonna give her a 6.
She also continued to impress everyone with her mindset and adaptability.
She's fighting a 110 kilos heavy guy, and she's all the time smiling and enjoying the moment. So 4 points, but amazing.
Were you looking at the bottom and thinking, I would just like... I was thinking the same thing. I would just probably like
I
do
got the
something
thumb pretty
nasty.
good in there.
Yeah, that could stop him.
I think so.
I thought I read her mind because that's what I thought. You have the butt, do something nasty.
It very much depends on the specific sensitivity of specific person. If you have better attacker, he may like it, but actually the closer target are the balls. It's difficult to hit from the point, but maybe you can squeeze in the hand.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And grab.
I was like thinking
But you can't with the gloves.
I think she did great. For a judoka, she's thinking out of the box, and that's awesome.
I'm the only one who had a meltdown after that one, so great.
I have it tonight in the shower, don't worry.
Okay.
In the dark, I'll sit
Like the way he was saying, like, don't fight it and stuff, it was like it feels real.
Yeah, it feels real, yeah. That's what he did very well. He made it feel real. Don't fight it like, dirty, disgusting prick. It's him, right?
Poor ninja.
But then, April had one last chance to redeem herself in this challenge. And with 29.5 points so far, April still has a good chance at surpassing MMA fighter Lindsay and catching up to self-defense instructor Xenia. But it all depends on the final attack.
What the fuck? So they're gonna just trade haymakers. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
April finished strong with an armbar, but the judges' opinions were divided.
She threw him and fell back to an armbar, which is pretty impressive. But I think that fight went on way longer than it should have. I'm going to give her an 8 on this one.
I hate doing this, only 3 points, because she actually get into the fist fight. Basically, we're losing the fist fight for 20 seconds before she actually get him down, and then 3 extra points for breaking the arm. But it was the only good thing about this.
You could have run away.
I know.
You know. That's awesome. Good job, congratulations.
Before April's total score was combined, the judges shared some advice on the hardest scenario from
Yeah, so now they say, oh, it was too long, but like they should have ended it because the attacker was being completely neutralized. They didn't end it, thereby allowing the attacker to continue. And then they're like, okay, low score. What? Like double standards, Mats?
There was some up, there was some towards them. Rather than fight directly against the aggression, my focus I really want to put on is on feet. If I start taking my feet and getting him underneath the leg, if he starts pushing into me and I...
Yeah, does that take a fucking genius to do? Come on, dude. Like, look, come on. Nobody, yeah. Only Xenia managed this.
So it can get out and go immediately to the eyes. Stop anytime. Okay. I can use hits. You can see I can change the position and go out.
Blending a traditional approach and her ability to adapt, April received 35 points in total.
Nah, she's the second best easily. I don't understand why the other girl is higher. For me, it's like Xenia is like peak, followed by this last girl that we watched. I think April. And then I'm sorry, I would like to give more points to Lindsay, the one who cried, but I'm gonna give it to the scientist, quote unquote, because I would put the scientist over Lindsay, so Lindsay would be last. That's because Lindsay completely lacked any creativity, improvisation, adaptation, and fighting spirit. All very low. Technically, she was like super good, but technique alone is not going to carry the day, just like strength alone doesn't carry the day. So yeah, for me it would be Xenia, April, Migle, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. And then Lindsay. And that would be it. And I think I would, if let's say 50 was the maximum, right? Let's say I would keep Xenia at 45. I would give April like a 38, 40. I would give Mikle very high points because it takes a lot more courage to be in this situation if you know your shortcomings. Like your shortcomings, you still go in. That's hard. That's a lot of hard. Like that has to amount to definitely more than someone who is just technically adept, but then in that moment gets completely stumped. Anyways, that would be it basically. I'm glad we did this because it helped me wake up a little bit. I wasn't yawning. I wasn't feeling tired. Again, it's a very like artificial tiredness, which I fucking hate from that medicine. But this helped me kind of like snap out of it. I fully expect to kind of, you know, I fully expect to start feeling sleepy once I stop streaming. Sorry, English is hard. So yeah, but whatever. At the same time, though, it's been fun and it's been 3 hours, and I'm gonna go. So enjoy an awesome weekend. I hope it's awesome for you. If it isn't, I hope it turns awesome. And I'll see you on Monday, Tuesday, unless that medicine fucks me up and I have to keep taking it, and then fucks me up and I can't stream. And if that's the case, then just be patient for the next couple of weeks, and then we'll be back to the usual. But I think I'll try not to take it tomorrow and the day after and all that. Just try to stop it early, especially if I'm not feeling dizzy, which I'm not. So maybe it was just like intense, but like only for a few days this time. And yeah, I'll see you for sure. So thanks for watching and keeping me company. And I hope you enjoyed the yap and that was like, again, like I said in the beginning, like food for thought. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you at least had some nice background, music, or not music, but noise. And yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you soon. Hopefully Monday. All right. Well, take care.